bright. It's making my hair look gray.
Yeah, how come it's so...
I don't know, but we're on live.
I think we should, like, can we tilt it down a little bit?
You just put your, look at they just read your palms. Now they know when you're going to die.
Sorry.
What the? What?
The...
Look, hold on. Let's see if our thing comes on here, or else we're going to be screwed. Let's see. Ah, there it is. See, you can read it here.
Oh, great.
What do you think of that?
Well, hello, hello.
Hi, everybody. I know a lot of people we're not expecting with the days closer to Christmas. I just did my Christmas Eve show on the station in Vancouver, and I always like being on the air on Christmas Eve. It's just a vibe I have. Even when I was on live, I'm not on live anymore. But even when I was, I used to enjoy being on. Hold on, we got something there. Someone's saying hi to us.
Toro Porco.
Oh, there we go. There we are. Toro Porco. Merry Christmas, John and Shannon. Hey man, how you doing? I'm happy some people are coming on. See that you get a chance to see what it actually looks like. So we're looking at a monitor over here. We didn't bring the iPad down. Look, you can really see the ensemble here.
Very nice.
Do we match?
And your hair looks gray.
I know it's not really gray, but your hair looks good. We're singing all day. It's a holiday feeling.
Hi, Glenn. Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, Glenn. How you doing, man?
Hi, Kim. Merry Christmas.
Hi, Kim.
Soulful music. Hi. Nice
Good
to have
evening,
everybody back
all.
again.
We're just kind of hanging out. You know, and relatives aren't coming. We had to cancel Christmas. By the way, yes, we are Canadians. Why am I doing the American one?
I don't know.
Anyway.
And Mikkel, you guys, thanks for the company you have given me through the year. Hope there's still a business model for you guys. Yes, there is.
It is. It's a little smaller this Christmas than it was last year. And you'd think because of the channel should be becoming bigger and the subscribers are getting bigger. But we've kind of been ready for that to happen. There's always fatigue in every channel. With this channel, we kind of do the same thing, different artists, but we do a very similar thing year after year. It's interviews. That's what we do. The other channels are different. So we're ready for that.
Glenn says, Merry Christmas, 22-year-old single malt scotch tonight.
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, right into the festivities.
I'll be having some of that. So I'll be right over.
I actually don't drink much, but I did buy a bottle of wine for this festive season.
And guess how much you'll have of it?
Probably lasts me a month. You know those little stoppers you can get in that you actually put in your wine to keep it fresh? I actually bought one of those. It's true.
A bottle of wine will last Shannon a month. And you ask, why I look like a boot? And she looks so young. So there you go.
Well, okay.
Tor Porco, we had to delay our Christmas.
Together because only a few of us had gotten our booster shots.
Same
yes,
here.
that's
That's
exactly.
the reason we did it.
We waited because we haven't had our shots either. So
yeah. We debated. I talked to my mother. My mother, we're in southeast New Brunswick, and my brother Charles and my mom and Charles's wife, they're in northeast New Brunswick, where I grew up. And my mother was worried, and we were worried before we even talked to my mother, and we went, I don't know, man. Is it worth it? I know we've been doing this for 2 years now, but I don't know. I didn't think it was worth it. We just thought, hi, hey, Craig, how you doing? Craig Mouchot, hi. Are you all tonight, folks? We are fine. Sierra Stamy, is it Stamy?
yeah, Sierra, happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Is that Van Halen? Yeah. Is that the Van Halen? I can't see what that sign's not big enough. It's really small on my computer. So, just before we watch a movie, last night it was Spider-Man, the second Spider-Man of the new series. It just became too convoluted for me, so I just said, you guys watch it.
You definitely bailed on us.
I just watched it, and then, Jake Gyllenhaal was doing all these wacky things, and I'm going, there's too much going on, I can't take it. And Shannon says, no, you got to watch it, we're all into it. I'm going, nope. So I went into the bedroom and went on the internet.
Glenn says, I am not doing anything for Christmas. Well, we're joining you because we're hanging low ourselves. And Sierra says, can you speak about Shem and Toto and what happened between them?
There was just a major falling out that I don't think it's ever going to be fixed. I talked to Luke about it on and off the record. I talked to Shem about it, mostly off the record. Let's just say that they just came to a point where they just didn't want to work together anymore. I think there was just conflict. There's conflict between guys. I mean, you've heard Lucas talked about it. He just didn't think it was a fit. And that's about it. We'll be talking to hopefully Luke in the new year. Shem, obviously separately, because I talk to Shem off and on. I'll text him. I think he's a good guy, but you can't get along.
Is it a political thing?
With the band? No, not at all. It's certainly not that. Chris said, I didn't, get my vaccine? You didn't get it?
But he did say, Merry Christmas, John and Shannon, Rock History Channel from Charleston, West Virginia. I like your Christmas jacket, John. Yeah.
Thank you.
He's been sporting this for a couple days now.
A couple of years, actually, right?
Yes.
Right?
But here. I want him to wear the matching pants.
I can't fit into the pants. What's the deal with the pants? I can't get into. By the way, happy Festivus. The Festivus for the rest of us. Today, it's Festivus. So I've been watching that whole... Look, I'm leaning over like I'm falling over or something. Help me, Shannon. It's because this chair, and this is my chair. This is not a regular chair. This is the kitchen table chair. Why am I talking about chairs? What is the deal?
Not a clue.
I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld today. I don't know why. Just at Christmas, I usually feel like watching it. Doing some research for the people we lost this year, the celebrities we lost. I'm always surprised, aren't you, when the Oscars come on and you'll see people and you go, I didn't know that guy died. I didn't know that. What?
And it was like, I feel connected, but I kind of feel like I'm not really connected. And I should have known that maybe, but it's...
But even this year with the people who have passed away, the music people I know, because we get paid to cover them. But yeah, some of the other ones I went, wow, I didn't realize. And it's hard, arduous work, because you're looking at nothing but sadness, and you want to report on it. That's why we don't do year-end things very often. But this year we're going to do them.
Chris is asking, did you interview some of the guys from Blood, Sweat, Tears?
Never have. No, never have. I find the Canadian channel a real challenge, because the people that I thought would do incredibly well for videos haven't done well at all. But then it's a new channel. So you're going to when you get singer-songwriters, a lot of the times they don't do as well for whatever reason, because it's called Rock History Canada. People think it's all rock. You know what I mean? So that's the way it goes.
Any interviews coming with Sega?
Asir, are you the one always asking me about Saga? Are you the one? No, I don't. I don't see that happening. Maybe I know. Maybe a publicist calls me up and say, "Hey, do an interview." I usually say, if it's someone that I have a past with, there's some bands I've done that I'm not a big fan of. But most of them I bought their albums. There's a few people. I'm trying to think of someone I've interviewed that never bought an album. We were talking last night about Billy Idol. I've never interviewed Billy Idol. I've never gone after him. Sounds like I'm stalking him. I've never broken into his house. I've never gone after him, so I don't know. Hi, John and Shannon. The Carl Palmer, Kasim Sultan, Mark Stein interviews have been great. Thank you. My younger brother died from COVID at the end of November, so this is not a great Christmas.
Sorry, Timothy, to hear that. Yeah.
My brother died on December 9th. He said, please don't, I don't want to die on December 8th. That's John Lennon's day. My older brother, my dad died around New Year's, so my mother doesn't put up a tree at all anymore. So it's that kind of thing. Need more Casey impressions.
Thanks, Glenn.
Why I oughta. No, yes, sure. Steve Picaro and Steve Lukather have apparently mended their division. Will there be an interview about that? I don't know. I'll talk to. I should reach out to Steve P. We call him Steve P. In the next little while, I should. Yeah. See how he's doing. I haven't talked to him in a couple of months. More than that, probably. And Luke as well. I haven't talked to him in a while. So, yeah. We'll have to. And we don't like to bother, people we interview around the holidays anyway. I mean, that goes without saying. Shannon's always phoning the remaining members of the Bay City Rollers. No.
I always kind of say about a week and a half before Christmas, then of course going into the new year. It's kind of, everybody's doing their own thing.
Okay, what are your favorite bands, Shannon?
Favorite bands?
You like Tears for Fears?
I definitely like Tears for Fears. That's one of my ones I've liked for a long time. I've also liked Pet Shop Boys.
She
They're
loves. She doesn't
back.
like Pet Shop Boys.
I
She loves Pet Shop
enjoy
Boys.
Pet Shop Boys.
Oh my God, you love Pet Shop Boys. See, even you are coming off red.
Don't know.
That's weird. This lighting, kooky. I have to work with the lighting.
I look like I might have a tan.
Yeah, she never goes in the sun.
I'm like as white as they come. So
Shannon's very white. She never goes into the sun. Yeah, Tears for Fears are back. Well, they've been back for a while, but yeah, they're back. They've got some new music.
the
So-
the Raven Effect. Do you have any other Christmas jackets I could borrow?
It's the only one. I said it last night. I was gonna wear it at her Christmas party. She worked for a new home builder for about 7 years and became did really, really well in the company. And I always thought I'd wear a jacket like that. Then I thought I won't wear a jacket. But then I'd go to the parties at Christmas, and there was like, a few guys wearing jackets like this. Never one like this, but season's greeting to you too, Tony. Thank you. I have seen that jacket at what is it?
Kohl's.
Oh, Kohl's.
That's it.
I thought that was an I. Yeah, Kohl's. They sell it all over the place. I also have a Canadian jacket with red, a white Canadian jacket with red maple leaves.
And it's
on it.
actually still holding up. Is it like, oh, it's purple inside. There you
Purple
go.
inside. There you go. It's Oppo. Oppo suits. It's a holiday feeling. No? Too much.
No, it's a little bit too much. So what's our topic tonight? What's the...
We don't have a topic. What was it? We thought of one last night and I just went,
Because that would have been a great one for... I know, it slipped my mind as well.
it was
We
a
talked
great
about
topic.
traditions yesterday. That was great. Movies that you've seen or your favorite movies during Christmas time.
Well, we didn't talk about that, did we? We talked about it a little bit. That could be the topic tonight. That could be the topic.
Well, there's always the old standbys, which we touched on yesterday as well. The holiday, Elf, Love
We haven't watched Elf
Actually,
this year. Love
Family
Actually,
Man, we used to see.
Family Man. Yeah, Family Man started wearing on us a little bit. I don't know if it's Nicolas Cage disease or the premise is so freaking. I know it's a Christmas premise. It's like It's a Wonderful Life sort of thing, but after you watch certain movies a whole bunch of times, the hokey stuff, some of it is just too much. And we haven't watched a Family Man this year or last year. First time.
Charles piped in, hey, One Magic Christmas.
Oh, I love that. That's my brother Charles. Yeah. But a lot of Christmas songs are very sad. We know that. All about being lonely or breaking up. A lot of Christmas songs sound like country songs in some ways. But a lot of Christmas movies are that way as well. Even the Hallmark stuff, they all start off with, I'm a widower. I lost my job. I'm going back home. Dad's single. Got to hook up everybody, hoping that even the secretary gets hooked up. Everyone gets hooked up. But One Magic Christmas, the one my brother mentioned, there's a lot of... Anybody see that with Mary Steenburgen's in it? There's a lot of really bad stuff that goes down in that movie. And Harry Dean Stanton's in it. He's Gideon the Angel. I still have it on DVD, I think, in my CD shelf over there. Yeah, what's your favorite? You used to watch Miracle on 34th Street all the time.
Yes, I did. I have to pipe in here. Soulful music. I got to see the Pet Shop Boys in Dublin a few years back. They're quite unique. What a show. Yeah, see, I just know them back from the early days. So
Well, that's what they haven't had hits in not in North America. Have they had hits overseas? I don't know.
Put Hallmark movies in reverse and they work well. Girl breaks up with boy, leaves hometown, returns to fabulous job in the city.
I saw that on Facebook yesterday. So I thought I watched a Hallmark movie backwards because they're all basically the same movie. I have a friend who's used to be on Once Upon a Time, and she's in a few of them. And Liberty DeVito's daughter was in a new one this year as well. She's an actress, and that one was actually pretty good. And he's really proud of her. But yeah, it is what it is. It's a Wonderful Life is my favorite. Yeah, same here, Charles. That's my bro. I've always liked that one, but we haven't watched that one this year.
No.
We watch It's the Holiday.
It's a Wonderful Life is actually in color. Or it's supposed to be in color.
On Netflix, I think it's in color. Or is that... we've got all the channels It's kind of weird when you have all the channels because really there's no way you can watch or really get your money's worth, but they're not that much, so you just get them anyway. Because we've got Disney, we got Apple, we got Amazon, we got freaking everything. And then on Amazon, if you like horror movies, you can get all the other channels, a lot of the other packages, and you'll pay it through your Amazon. So,
Sierra says 3 stages of Santa Claus. 1, you believe in Santa Claus. 2, you don't believe in Santa Claus. And 3, you are Santa Claus.
I feel like good. Santa Claus tonight.
That is good.
Oh, yeah. Have you talked about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Love it?
Oh, yeah.
The squirrel, yeah. Yeah, the cat, the turkey. Oh, it's really dry. It's a little dry, and they're just... But everyone's, I don't know, maybe not, but I've had turkey not as dry as that because that's a movie and it's over the top. But everyone's had turkey like that.
So Precy says, I'm going to time myself to see how long I can go before I mention my fave musical artist. Go for it.
Who says this?
Precy.
Oh. Okay, who's your favorite musical artist again? You have to understand we get a lot of... there's a lot of people that come on here every single night, so it's hard. There are some people we kind of... How about Santa...
With Muscles, starring Hulk Hogan.
What about Bad Santa?
Oh, that is so bad.
Yeah.
That's like, very R-rated.
The second one was just a watered-down version of the first one, but the first one I like a lot, but it's like, don't get me wrong, when I watched, remember I mentioned last night, Home Alone movies 1 and 2, I remember going thinking, man, this is way too violent. This is crazy. And now it's like the name Bare Naked Ladies for a band. People don't think of Bare Naked Ladies. People don't think of the violence. They just look at, they all get out alive. Whoa, Are you guys going to celebrate New Year's anywhere? No.
That's a big no. Actually, being new to Moncton, I was kind of hoping that we could take in Ring in the New Year. They have a few different venues that were going on, but they've shut everything down.
Yeah.
All New Year's Eve functions are canceled, so unless you have your small little bubble, but...
Bryan Adams was playing, and we were promoting it in the station I work for in Vancouver, and that's been canceled. Practically everything. And now shows are being pushed back. You have to be. Listen, there's just one kick at the can here. That's. Do you want to take a chance? I can't take a chance. Hey, you're moving the camera with your cute little feet there. Anyway. Have you tried the new Rush beer? No, I do like beer.
Hi, John and Shannon. Wishing you both a very blessed Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you too have the best Christmas to fill your heart and soul with joy, happiness, goodwill, and peace on earth. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew. That's very nice of you. Soulful Music 100 says, John, I believe Elton is your favorite artist of all time. He is. Kenneth Square, Pennsylvania, mushroom capital of the world, has a giant glowing mushroom drop. Really? We just learned something.
Woo!
I know. Do you remember when you found out the truth about Santa? I was Chase, our son, at 8 years old, started saying this Santa thing doesn't make any sense. He said, that doesn't make any sense. For me, it took a little longer. What about you? Did you have the wonderment?
No, you know what? I think when I think back, my sister actually told me that there was no Santa Claus. I can't remember what age I was, maybe 9, maybe 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of similar to with Chase, except for, with Chase is going to say to us, so tell me, is there or isn't there? Well, you're not going to...
Well, having said, this doesn't make any sense. There's no way there's a Santa Claus. He told us that.
Yes, there is.
What about everybody else? How old were you? Just put the number up. How old were you when you found out? Did someone tell you, or did you figure it out? Because when you're kids, even if you figure it out, you don't want there not to be a Santa Claus. You're going to want there to be a Santa Claus. And you're not going to be the one necessarily, unless you're a real leader or gutsy or a little kooky, for you to ask your friends or tell your friends there's no Santa Claus. You know what I mean? To tell your friends, this makes no sense. What do we got here? We got some more.
Surfer By. I was always scared of Santa Claus as a kid. I used to run around and get lost in a store.
Oh, it's Surfer Boy, by the way. He told me it was Surfer Boy the other day.
Okay. As I used to run around and get lost in a store, they'd call my parents on the intercom, lost kid found.
Oh, no. I was always scared, deathly scared. Oh, Sarah says 9. He was 9. No, John's favorite artist of all time. No, No, Janice is Elton John's overall my favorite, and for male artists, it was Bruce Hornsby for a lot of years. A lot of years, it was Bruce Hornsby. But overall, Elton John's my favorite artist of all time. And I don't remember. I'm 54, Prezi.
Sweet Savage, favorite April Wine song. Mine is Just Between You and Me.
Well, you picked a good one.
That's a good one, yeah.
You could have been a lady. It's not even their song. Hot Chocolate song. I think that's the one from Hot Chocolate. But yeah, on the On Record album from I think 72, was it 72? Yeah, the Electric Jewel came out in 73, and I love the Stand Back album, even though it's kind of bubblegum-ish rock. It's really sweet. Nature of the Beast is an unbelievable album, but there's so many songs. I mean, from The Whole World's Going Crazy, there's a song called Slowpoke, where it sounds like Miles Goodwin's voice is slowed down. I'm just a slowpoke, baby. I've been singing that song in my head forever, and it's just a novelty sort of song. Miles Goodwin, bar none, to me is my favorite Canadian artist. April Wine's my favorite Canadian band. I think he's a genius. I think Miles Goodwin made a difference in my life. And when I interviewed him, he was really grumpy. I think he was getting over the drinking thing. But still, he said, listen, I don't feel like doing this, but let's get through it. And I appreciate
Howell 99 said, I hid under the couch and saw my folks put out the gifts. Well, that's...
You got game.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. A lot of people say Made in England is Elton's best. I've never gravitated toward the album. And I never really gave the album a lot of chance. At the time, I was dealing with a lot of stuff.
And Soulful Music 100, I found out when I saw the receipt for my first bike. Okay, well that's...
See? Thank you for sharing this stuff. We appreciate that. Oh, I like looking at, I think Nigel Olsson is one of the greatest drummers. Not technically one of the greatest drummers, but for Elton John, he was the greatest drummer for Elton John, even though Roger Pope, technically I liked his stuff better. He sounded like a technical, better drummer, but Nigel's the king of less is more. And I always say this, I know, but those drum fills on those tunes. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, that drum fill 3/4 of the way through. It's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I hear he's a nice guy. I saw Elton in Switzerland in 86 and again in 92 with Clapton, fun shows. You and I saw Elton John with my ex-wife and her husband.
Elton
got us
John,
tickets.
Billy Joel, face-to-face tour.
Yeah.
It was good.
And then I saw Elton John on the Breaking Hearts tour in the 80s. A security guard almost killed me because I was trying to get to the stage, but it was not fun. I went on the air that night and I said something mean. I went, "How dare they? I'm John Beaudin." Hope I didn't do that. And Nigel's got shiny hair now. Yeah. Well, a lot of people are letting their hair go their natural color now. It's almost there's something about that, where you can go home and dye your hair if you want. But I stopped dyeing this. This is my own hair. It's always been that way. I before I started doing YouTube videos, remember you wanted me to go blonde, to do a little blonde highlights. Oh yes, Shannon.
Well, just a little.
I didn't like it. She liked it though. You liked it.
It grew out easy.
I wonder Elton will be able to finish the last farewell tour. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen in a year, huh?
And he says it may last a decade.
Yeah. Who knows? Sacrifice is a good song. I've always liked that. A lot of his 80s songs, 80s and 90s songs, I thought were pretty good. There's not a lot of stuff from Elton John that I didn't like. I mean, Victim of Love, the disco album, was very good. When I saw Elton John and Billy Joel at Skydome, Toronto, Ray Cooper was an extra percussionist. Awesome. Yeah. He wasn't with Elton. I don't think he was with Elton when we went. He certainly wasn't with Elton. I don't think so. It was Davy Johnston, Nigel Olsson. Dee Murray was in the band. We've lost him since. So it was the Elton John band that was there. It was great seeing the Elton John band.
Elton in Wembley
Wembley
Stadium, London in the 80s, and Elton and Billy Joel in the 90s in Dublin, both memorable shows.
Wow. Pressy says, all you people need to get off the new EJ albums and get back to Indian Sunset. Indian Sunset, such a wonderful, just this big song. Goes up to a crescendo. I mean, it's the first album I ever bought, Madman Across the Water. It's the first album.
And Sierra says, I have seen many bands over the years like Roger Waters, Paul McCartney, Foo Fighters, Journey, etc. But one of the best shows ever was Weird Al. And I've heard that before. I've heard that he puts on a really good show.
I had no idea. I learned something. I learned something today.
Merry Christmas from a Norwegian in Sweden.
Wow.
Merry Christmas as well.
Odd Arvarud. What's that mean? Arvarud. Tell us. We're just hanging out tonight. We're just kind of we just came on here with no rhyme or reason.
No agenda.
No agenda. You know, Shannon was on the phone to her mother like 3 minutes before. I said, honey,
You've got 3 minutes. I'm like, what?
Just got to freshen up a little
Just
bit.
doing a FaceTime chat.
She got ready in 3 minutes. And that was it. She was just ready to roll. I'm ready to eat. I almost made Christmas supper last night, and I almost made it. Well, I didn't have a lot of energy today. I kept going, I don't know.
I always, like, for me, the biggest sort of celebration for food is Christmas Eve, and it always has been. Christmas Day is nice. We've lately been kind of using that sort of as a leftover day. At least the last few years we have been. But we kind of bring it all out for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, tomorrow night. We'll come on just for a short time tomorrow night just to wish everyone, again, a Merry Christmas. It's just because, you know what, I love you guys, and I'm not saying this just to be maudlin, but I so appreciate everyone supporting our channel. This is how, through my radio show, but with this, this is our main income. This, the radio show does well, but this has turned into our main income, and we appreciate you guys supporting us. It's not always easy, but we like doing it. Shannon helps out. Chase works with me all the time. It's great. So thanks, appreciate it. We got some more.
M Howell 99. Have you seen Weird Al in the new My Sweet Lord video?
Yes.
Nope, I haven't.
Yes.
And I'm gonna write that down.
I didn't know it was him right away. But yeah. Do you know the song Nobody's Hero by Rush? It has lyrics that reference the
Bernardo murders. Oh.
I didn't know that. It's weird that she's living in Quebec and just living like a housewife. Just, that's just, it's odd. As they say, they made a deal with the devil. This is about a serial killer and rapist and murderer. I shouldn't be even saying that out loud because they're going to demonetize this video. But anyway.
Oh, and Arvarud. Oh, that's my name.
Oh, that's my name. Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Record Hound. Record fact. Lots of Elton's 45s were either remixes or non-album cuts. I heard a singles compilation is coming.
There's also, but you can buy them all. There's different compilations that came through that. I used to buy Elton John 45s for that reason. And most Elton John fans bought Elton John singles for that reason. A lot of real Elton John fans like me, the singles weren't always their favorite songs off the albums because Elton had a habit of making a lot, like Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. That album, almost every song sounds like a hit single. And that's not even my favorite album by Elton. But there are compilations that came out that include a lot of those songs like Sugar on the Floor and stuff like that.
Glenn says, is your son a fan of
Yes.
Mike
Portnoy? He is. Yeah. He was going to drum today, but he didn't have time because we were coming on the air. He likes to drum at night. He's a night person, which is great to be a musician and be a night person because you have to perform at night. Odd first name, last name, family name. Oh, okay.
Surfer Boy? Yes, Christmas Eve has
Odd
something.
the first name.
Christmas Eve has something magical about it. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that.
Did you ever say the eve of Christmas Eve? We used to say that because we needed to have this day, the 23rd, to be something. So when we were kids, we used to say, and the girl on the Global News said it this morning, it's the eve of Christmas Eve. And I went, ah. So we always said that. We needed it to be something. I have all my 45s, I think you mean. Don't open up any portals. What? Yeah. You know what? I used to believe in all that stuff. And it's not that I don't believe in UFOs. I'm sure there's something out there. I don't really think about it very often. So when people say, do you believe in UFOs? I always say, yeah, but I don't think about it. And spirituality, I used to believe in all kinds of stuff that I don't necessarily think about much anymore. You know, it's strange when you're young and you've got whimsy. They say this is the longest record for
It not snowing in Chicago or
Really?
Denver. It is less snow in Canada.
Yeah,
Is it? Sorry. Is it less snow in Canada?
it is. Well,
Yeah.
Canada's a big country, as you know. So,
Yeah.
uh, um,
I'm surprised being this far east in Canada that we don't have a lot of snow at this time. We're actually quite mild.
I need something to lean on. I'm falling over.
That's okay. You can lean on me.
I'm falling over. No, now I can't lean on you because you're blocking my way. Like I look like I'm pushing you over. It's like that Michael Bublé shot everyone went crazy about when he kind of like, I don't know, what did he do that everyone thought he had hit his wife? He just lightly shoved her or something, and I don't know what it was. I forget. He was a really good interview. He was a fun interview. What do we got? We got some more. It's been a mild, snowless winter in Philly. Pressy, same here. Still collecting at. Wow. I don't. Obviously we know what's going on. As we go, listen. I don't like cold winters, but I don't necessarily. I'd put up with cold winters if the planet wasn't heating up like it's heating up. And the wind here today was so freaking cold. It was insane. We went to get groceries.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and it showed like it was only minus 13, 14, but it felt like it was just minus 25, minus 30. Being from Alberta, we know what that's like. Even minus 40.
Yeah, and people kept telling us, even knowing that I'm from New Brunswick. I grew up in New Brunswick. I mean, I was born in Montreal, lived in Quebec for my first 7 years, but I don't remember those years for the most part. And I have friends who came up and say, "Oh man, you better get ready for the winters." I'm going, "From Alberta. What are you talking about?" I'm surprised it's not called winter instead of Alberta. But it's weird.
Merry Christmas from the Polizzi family. You guys have a
Is it
rockin'
Polizzi?
Polizzi family. You guys have a
Well, it might be
rockin'
Polizzi.
New Year. Thank you. You as well, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
What's the greatest thank you gift you have ever received from an artist you interviewed?
They don't do a lot of that. I've received Chip Davis of Mannheim Steamroller sent me a really big package once of all kinds of stuff. After interviewing Will Ackerman of the Windham Hill label, he sent me a little thing, which was, I'm not going to repeat what it is. It's nothing bad, but I don't know. Michael Bublé gave me concert tickets, backstage passes. What else? Every time there's a book, they'll send me a book. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Carl Palmer, and the publishers are sending me like the deluxe edition of this Emerson, Lake and Palmer book. Ian Anderson and the People always did.
You get a lot of deluxe editions of things.
Yeah. Steve Porcaro, he says, and Steve Lukather, they've always said, if you want, anytime you want, it's usually tickets and albums. We don't ask for giveaways a lot. I asked Steve Porcaro for some giveaways last time, but I'd only thought of asking him for them like 6 months later, and I went, I'm not going to ask him now. It's like I forgot to ask him for the thing. So we wanted autographed something. I said, can you give me 10? He said, yeah, no, that's easy. He said, yeah, of course I'll do that. So
Merry Christmas, John, to you and your lovely wife and family, and God bless. Thank you, Anthony Surfer Boy. I have an Irish plumber that rents a room for me. Looks like John Candy, and that sees elves sitting over doorways. No kidding.
Wow. Tarkus says ELP. Yeah, well, your name is Tarkus, so yeah.
Tartaro Parco. My sister got a bunch of swag from Toto back in the early 80s. They were so nice.
Yeah, Toto's very classy when it comes to, even Shem Von Schreck told me, he says they're top shelf as far as getting hotels. They have nice places. They're not fooling around. It's a well-oiled ship. They know machine. They know how to do it. So, and I don't usually like going backstage. It's not a thing because there's usually a lot of nerves, a lot of fans. It's nothing that but every time I've gone, it's been really nice because an artist will come say, "Hey, John," they know who you are, but unless they know who I am, and I've interviewed them enough times, it's not necessarily. I just feel like I'm hanging like I am a fan, right? If I'm going to the show, I must be a fan. If I wasn't a fan and I got tickets, I'd give them to someone else. But that's usually the thing. Yeah, they always really. Tony Bennett really liked Shannon. Went backstage for Tony Bennett.
He was so nice.
So there was a few of us. We were taking pictures, and he went right up to Shannon. He said, "Oh, I want to take a picture with this pretty girl." He said.
But the nicest thing that he did is that he was so humble because after the show he's like, "So did it sound okay? Did
How was it?
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Like he was like almost asking, so humble, asking our approval.
And I say the same thing all the time concerning him. I'm going, what? You're Tony Bennett, man.
Right?
Jeez.
Dave says, EJ story. I work for an antique furniture store in Los Angeles in mid-'80s and delivered some antique pieces to
Dave Johnston.
Yep, to his home. His wife came into store later with signed leather jackets.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow, nice.
Not the best Elton John album, but...
Dwayne says, Merry Christmas to you and your family, John. What's your favorite food memory from your childhood at Christmas? We talked a little bit about food yesterday.
What's yours?
Childhood. Cabbage rolls. My mom made the best cabbage rolls. We always had that at Christmas. Of course, the turkey, the stuffing. We had eggnog jello rings my mom used to make.
Her mom's an amazing cook.
I wasn't actually fond of that till I became a little bit older. But I could give you a hack on gravy right now. So if you're looking for a quick fix and you're having a big turkey dinner or you run out of gravy, believe it or not, A&W, their gravy is amazing if you want to use that.
They'll give you gravy. Just go there and ask for gravy.
And you can say, oh, who made your gravy? Oh, isn't it great? You don't really have to say
family recipe.
Right. Believe it or not, it is fabulous. It was actually my mom that gave me that. It's like a food hack, I guess so.
And her mother can make gravy like nobody's business, but she said, why make it? She said that to make that kind of gravy, you really got to work at it, right? To make a gravy.
But it's amazing.
Yeah.
It truly is. And I had a couple Christmases where I had people over and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so good. But of course I had to confess and say where it was from.
Dwayne says, Merry Christmas, you and your family. Thank you, Dwayne.
Snowman, hello, John and Shannon, and family, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Who would you like to interview that you haven't interviewed? Dwayne is asking.
Elton John.
That's a given.
Had a few people. I talked to a few people about it. Yeah, we've got some ins there, but we'll see. We'll see. Elton John, obviously Paul McCartney. Everyone says Paul McCartney, but Paul McCartney, Steve Perry. I don't know. So there's a lot of people. I mean, after I get off the air, I'll go, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Record Hound says, I saw Steve Lukather at Jeff Healy's old bar.
Oh, wow.
Edgar Winter crashed the party and jammed soprano sax with Luke.
Wow, that's crazy.
Pretty amazing.
Oh, God, we got a lot here.
I had cabbage rolls and pierogies at Christmas. Quite good. Oh, yeah. I've heard of that before.
Yeah,
pierogies
love
at Christmas.
pierogies. It's feel-good food. Mm-hmm. You can't go wrong with it. John, have you ever heard or reviewed Focus Live, the Rainbow LP? This is fantastic LP. I haven't. I almost had a chance to, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know whether I think they were releasing new music. I forget. Yeah. I don't. I'd have to think about it. Oh, we've got a lot more. What the heck?
John. Sorry.
Where are we? Okay, we're there. I saw Steve Lukather with Ringo Starr with his all-star band in Edmonton. 2015.
Yes.
I was long gone from Edmonton then.
What's your opinion on Swiss Chalet's dipping sauce? Yeah, you can get.
You love it or hate it?
Exactly. You can get them in the cans, and I didn't realize there's 2 different types of dipping sauce that you get in the cans if you want.
There's the soap one.
Yeah, it's really soapy. And
I love it.
Yeah, he's a fan. He likes it a lot. But I guess here in Moncton, there's a spicy.
So big.
There's a spicy.
Really?
Swiss. Yeah, there's a spicy Swiss Chalet. I'm not a spicy person, so.
She won't. We had the samosas tonight, and that's too spicy.
Samosas
that was too spicy for her.
Yes.
So she's you like what you can't help what you like.
Maria, hi Maria, welcome back.
Hi Maria.
Have you heard the album Edgar Winter did with L. Ron Hubbard called Mission Earth?
No, I haven't. Sorry. John and Shannon, Dipping sauce. We've been there. The best part about turkey is actually the stuffing, trimming, and gravy. I agree.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, hold on. Let me bring some of this down. Oh, God, we got a lot of stuff here.
Merry Christmas from imagerymember.com. Yes, hello, Maria.
Oh, there
Hey,
we go.
John, take us back to your first interview. Johnny's asking.
Trooper, I think. I think it was Trooper, Ray McGuire of Trooper, and they're, of course, retiring. I've got a picture of it. Is it here? I might have a picture of it. Oh, look what I got here. Wayne Gretzky autograph. What else do I have in here? When my brother passed away, the day of the funeral, we took a whole bunch of pictures. And when we got the role developed, the pictures before the day of the funeral were fine. And we took some pictures after, and those pictures were fine. This is what all the pictures looked like. Every one of the pictures looked like. Oh, look at me. Oh, look, Mr. I used to wear workout clothes all the time. Me, my Ford, what was it called? A Ford Probe. There you go. Oh, I love this picture. Shannon. Oops, sorry.
That's like a long time ago.
That we first met. That's Shanny. And there's one of my favorite pictures of Shannon. Shannon and I, when we first met. There we go. I'll put it like that.
No, that's ancient. That's like 97.
Well, let me see if I've got that picture. I think I might have that picture. Hold on. Do. Nope, I don't have it.
Dwayne says, with me, I had half Polish, half Ukrainian maternal grandmother who taught me how to make pierogies when I was a child. Her and her husband were from the old country, so old school food. Wow.
Good for you. That is the best stuff. I mean, does anybody... To me, Christmas is kind of like going on a cruise ship. I mean, it's a when in Rome thing. I know I say that term way too often. But you can't hold back. Do you engorge? You don't. You're always watching what you eat. Shannon is the most disciplined person I've ever met in my life. People always say, oh, you're so lucky you're thin-boned. Oh, my God. And, inside, she's not doing it on the outside, but she's rolling her eyes going, okay, first of all.
I've always referred Saint Hubert's. Is it pronounced Saint Hubert's dipping sauce? Never tried it.
I've never tried
but
it.
I will.
There's one just by Long and McQuaid here in Moncton, which you would know about, yes?
I think we have the turkey so we can really have the stuffing and sweet potatoes. That's what it's all about. And that's what I forgot to buy, sweet potatoes. It just dawned on me.
Ermine says, you're trying to get what? O-N? What's that mean?
You also said you're trying to get O-N, John, right?
Who's O-N?
Ermine, what exactly do you mean by that?
You can't use initials. I'm terrible with initials.
Dwayne says, I'm a good cook and can bake. I'd like to learn
Shannon's
how to
coming
make,
over.
I'd like to learn how to make tortilla. Oh, we
made them.
We did it one year, and how many do we make? Like 7 or 8 of them?
I keep forgetting.
Mixture of beef and pork. Actually, interesting now, you can go to the supermarkets, and they already have it pre-mixed of the beef and the pork together, because before you'd have to kind of do it all yourself.
Are you serious?
But they already had it pre-done for that. I thought it was interesting to see that.
That's way better, because that's so much meat when you're making a lot.
Oh, Olivia Newton, John.
Oh, yes. I was supposed to get a hold of them in the fall, and because we were moving and we were just settling in, never did. I hope she's doing okay. We'll have to circle back. It's my favorite term when I'm getting an interview with someone. Oh, he's not doing anything right now. Can you get back to us? I always say, I'll circle back. I always say the same thing. You get these little sayings in your head and you just use them all the time. So, yeah. Oh, it said sign in. Look, see if we wanted to chat on here. Because this computer is not signed in. You look really serious there. Ooh, you look like, oh, get me out of here. You got this get me out of here look.
I have to ask again. I know we touched base on this yesterday. I'm all about desserts. I love sweets. So, Christmas time, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, right through. What are some of the desserts that you have? I'd love.
How about cherry cheesecake?
I know we've got the cherry cheese. I know we've got the pumpkin pies, and we have the apple pies.
She and Chase ate the whole pumpkin pie. I had a bite of one of hers. From
I
the big ones at Costco.
They were small. They were really small.
Yeah, I know, but Shannon gets 10,000 steps in the house every day, like nonstop. She never stops. I get tired just looking at her.
Because I'm just running around. I'm trying to catch him because he's going
Hershey's Kiss Cookie.
Oh.
I've never heard of
Hershey Kiss Cookie. That sounds really good. Hershey Kiss cookies.
that. I never
like
knew
that.
they made those. I'm not.
I think those are homemade, though. I think you make those.
Did you make? Yeah, are they homemade or can you buy those? Please answer. Yeah, yes. You see, Shannon in this picture, because you look like you're against the wall in this picture, like you're in the witness protection program or something.
Oh. Speaking of Olivia, I watched Xanadu today for the first time. What do you think, Rick? When that came out, I know it was a huge flop, but I liked it.
Was it a flop?
I think I don't think it was.
I don't think it was a big hit. No.
No, sorry, not a flop, but not a big hit. I liked it. Again, it was kind of that.
Ermine says
imaginary-
with peanut butter homemade, and Maria says German Christmas cookies. I've had some German Christmas. Oh my God.
with peanut butter homemade, the Hershey Kiss. Oh gosh, that sounds good.
My friend Karin, Karin, Betcher, good German name. Her dad was in the Second World War, playing, obviously on the other side. He would tell me stories too, because I'm going, man, I never thought I'd talk to a soldier from the German army in my entire life, and he had a lot of stories to tell. Very, very serious man. He's passed now, but
Denise says Italian pizzelle cookies, like a thin waffle. Ooh,
have you heard of that?
No.
I've not heard of that.
Rick says, yeah, I liked it. Great soundtrack. Yeah, Xanadu did have a good soundtrack. I enjoyed it too. I have no idea what that is.
Pfeffer Noose? How would you say that? Am I butchering that?
I'm not even going to give that a go because that's, yeah.
Oh, I have a rare Xanadu songbook. I never liked anything from Xanadu, but I
did.
Yeah, I just didn't. The movie, I recently saw Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the movie with everybody in it, and I just thought, oh my God, it's so hokey. It's just so hokey. But I can't blame Peter Frampton for doing it because I'm going, I probably would have done it if I was him. I don't know. Everyone involved in that, what could go wrong? Well,
You got it right, John. You said it right, John.
Oh, Maria. Oh, right on. Well, now I can go in and ask for some place, because I don't cook a lot. I don't bake. You bake. She does. She's making a cornbread for Christmas tomorrow. We love the cornbread.
I got a great recipe I've made a couple times, and I thought instead of doing you can do the white rolls or whatever, the breads, I thought we'll do cornbread.
Yeah, yeah. Hike with Mike. Hi, folks. Hey, Hike with Mike. How you doing?
Hey, Mike. Hi.
We're just. You know what? Tomorrow nights will be very short. It'll be probably. Just watch us go on for an hour. We'll probably just go on for 10 minutes because it is Christmas Eve. I just thought, Shannon thought it was nuts. She said, and then she thought, well, wait, maybe that's a nice idea, just coming on every night and just saying hi, because a lot of people are off. Not everyone has relatives coming over, not because they can't. Sometimes you wish they wouldn't, but it's a lot of people are playing it safe. If you don't have the booster, which we do not have, and we can't get it till the last day of the year. Homemade pumpkin bread for Christmas, snowman, right on.
Ooh, do you put honey in your cornbread? I have, not usually just butter, but yes, I have. It's actually really good on cornbread.
Maria Day, they're a kind of gingerbread cookie with white coating. Oh, wow, I love gingerbread cookies.
ELO Tunes in Olivia. Yeah, it's hockey. It's hokey, but I loved Elvis movies and Hallmark Christmas movies. So yeah, hokey is great, especially these days.
And James Alfaro says, happy holiday greetings from Florida. I love Florida.
James.
Now that we're on the East Coast, we're going to visit Florida whenever all this crap stops. Always wanted to visit Florida. We're going to go, like we did in the West Coast. We went state by state and then went inward a little bit and went state by state. Just needed to visit and get the vibe. I love cornbread. This is Hike with Mike. I love cornbread. I make cornbread corn casserole. Oh, wow, with butter and sour cream.
Oh, that sounds...
Oh, look, I'm going to look that up. I'm going to write that down.
Oh.
Cornbread, corn casserole. Oh, God, with butter and sour cream.
What did someone say yesterday? Ham and green bean casserole, I think it was.
Did I write it down? Green bean casserole. That's all I've got.
Okay.
But I wrote it
I
down.
think
So now
we-
I have. So I write things down.
Come to Florida and I will take you on a swamp hike.
Oh my, that'd be great. Get some gators. There's that comedian we were watching. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. He's Italian. He talks about visiting, staying over at people's place for holidays, and they had a booger wall. He said one place. Yeah, they have a booger wall. I'm not staying at your place. No, not your place.
Mike says I can email you the recipe if you have an email.
John Beaudin at iCloud.com. Please do. I'd so appreciate it. It's just it's if you look at the about page of this channel, it's just right there on the about page. It's just John Beaudin at iCloud.com.
And James says you'd be more than welcome when you decide to visit the Sunshine State. Thank you.
Oh, James, that'd be great. No, we promise we won't ask you for a bed. That's not what I meant. I was just saying that. We were talking the other day about, every time we go someplace, there's always someone on the channel who says, "Hey, why don't you come and live with us for if you're on vacation?" I'm going, we'd never feel comfortable. I know you're not asking that, but I'm just saying, that's just if we went to Greece maybe because it's so freaking expensive. We have some more. I will email you the recipe. Thanks. Hike with Mike. James, you'll be more. Oh, okay. Will do. Thanks. Hike with Mike. I appreciate it. And James.
So, Preezy, a food blogger?
Who's a food blogger? Oh, what? Do you know food? I would never be a food blogger because I don't know enough about. I like those. Follow me for more recipes when it's just something ridiculous with a fork sticking into something. She's always laughing.
You're funny.
Barry Bowman says, "I love your suit."
There you go. You know what? I think we should have it like lighting up. I don't know if you need a string of lights on or something, but we need to jazz it up a little bit more. Like just really.
No, it's bright enough as it is. I once wore this in front of a green screen. That was a mistake.
Because
I disappeared. All I could see was this and these things. And I had the only Robert Graham shirt, because I wear a lot of bright shirts when I'm doing interviews and doing the intro and extras of my, because I don't wear shirts a lot, but I've always wanted to present myself really well. Whenever I've done a little bit of TV, when I do, but I wore the only Robert Graham shirt I has some green here, and when I was doing an interview, forget who it was with, it disappeared.
Vet suit is as hokey as Xanadu. That's good. That's good.
That's really good. I'm going to put some rollerblades on.
Have you guys given us your favorite Christmas movies or TV shows?
Rick, what's yours? Tell us yours too. Go ahead.
Ours,
Hallmark.
we have, but Hallmark we love. Of course, there's Love Actually. There is The Holiday. There is Elf.
It's a Wonderful Life.
There is It's a Wonderful Life.
Family Man.
Family Man. And those are kind of the biggest ones that we go
There
to.
was a new version. It's actually on that computer, by the way. Remember we watched a new English version of, I think the guy was a gangster or a robber or something of A Christmas Carol. Came out, I can't take it off here, but came out a few years ago, while I think maybe 3-4 years before we left Calgary. Maybe 3-4 years ago, maybe more. I really liked it. It was very gritty. Home Improvement. I'm not sure. What about Home Improvement?
Oh,
the show?
favorite TV movies or TV shows in general.
Oh, Home.
You're saying Home.
I've never seen Home Improvement all the way through. My daughter was in love with, what's his name? What's the name of the kid? I don't know. He'd be 40 now or something. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, that's his name? Is that? Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't watch.
Thank God I don't do that kind of stuff, or I'd be in big trouble. So we're going to wrap things up. We got 2 minutes. We just wanted to come on for an hour.
And to connect again, say hi.
Yeah, we don't want to wear out our welcome or anything. Maria Day says yes. Okay. Happy holidays to you and your family. T. Parton, thank you.
And
Hey, if anybody hasn't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. This is not our usual fare, of course. This channel is all about rock and roll interviews, but now and then Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised I remember that too, Hike with Mike, because she was in love with him. It was Bryan Adams and Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and she would watch the show all the time. The only time I watched it, it wasn't my thing, was when she was watching it. So I pretend I was watching it.
I love A Christmas Story. Ermine says, ho, 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 it's been fun. Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Thank you, John Shan. Thank you, Glenn.
Yeah, thank you. We'll come on very shortly for tomorrow night and say a happy Christmas to everybody, but thank you.
Bye,
Love you
thanks.
guys. Thanks a lot.